May 9, 2012. Craig Sulk captured a picture of what some believe to be a Sasquatch on his trail cameras. The team from Finding Bigfoot even came out to investigate the Sulk property after Craig sent them a copy of the photo.
If it's not a Bigfoot, what is it?
Since being featured on Finding Bigfoot, Craig has continued to collect evidence of the hairy man on his property. He has opened the Hyden adventure for people to come and hear his stories and share his evidence.
What we've set up here is come, this is what the experts have told us, and a person can decide for themselves.
Cryptids, Anomalies, and the Paranormal Society was given special permission to conduct research at the Hyden adventure. Since Memorial Day 2020, the team has been hard at work with trail cameras, drones, thermal imagers, audio recorders, and more to gather as much data on what's really lurking in the woods of Upper Michigan. Join the team as we search. This is Finding Hyden.
And at one point, I thought I could hear talking and stuff, and I thought, there's nobody out here.
At 1:44 a.m.
Okay, I didn't say anything. And I thought, I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
Yep, 1:44 a.m. Something was talking out here. And I went,
Who was talking out here last night at 1:28?
144.
Oh, 1:44.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Sound like somebody outside talking?
Right out here?
Yeah, I would say it was this side of the car out here.
Nobody's out here.
Well, he knows that. Sure. So,
No, you don't think so?
was it
It was at 144 though. I mean, you don't think somebody stopped out quick?
the Chinese talking?
I couldn't tell you what they said, but I didn't. It sounded English. I mean, but cadence-wise and stuff.
Where were you when you heard it?
Back in the van.
And she was in her car, so you just both heard it, and you weren't. Did you just notify each other or no?
No. No, I was trying to sleep.
No.
And the damn thing was talking.
And then my walkie battery died, woke me up. Then something else made noise in the van, woke me up. Every half hour, something went off and woke me up, and I'm like, God damn it.
I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I told Barb the
But I don't
story
doubt that you saw it. I'm not doubting that at all.
about what happened to Ma last night. And her first question was, did he know that was the bad camera?
No.
So
I did not have a recollection that we had a bad camera. The last time we were up at Lee's property last weekend, the last time we used the cameras, the one facing east would have been, did that at night. And my thought was, that was really weird. I assume that it's because I had it aimed straight at the sky, that it just had nothing to reflect against, and it just turned like foggy up there. But the one camera did do that the whole night at Lee's property. And that was the one that faced the UFO thingy, whatever, that's on those pictures.
And how did you know? You didn't know when you put this camera up that was the bad one.
Correct, yeah.
And what were the chances are you put it in a place where
25%.
It's just weird. Things are just weird that way.
Yeah, it would have, if you looking at all the other cameras and distance-wise and everything, if there was a Squatch come and stand at the end of that building, any side, anywhere in that range, you would have seen him. Well, all right, so we're staying tonight to see if it comes back. We can't. Well, we could. We'd be up by 11. Oh, I took down all the security cameras. All right, rerun them.
No, that's why he stayed away. You said you were going to turn off everything and see if he came.
We don't have Ethan tonight.
That leaves you.
That is you.
That's right. No.
Yeah, I think if we took a nap, ate, and then we could turn off the air or the compressor and stuff, power everything down, load it up so that we just leave afterwards, and then stay here till 11 midnight again and head out, and then just we'll go over there, howl, and then me and Craig will go up and sit on the deck at his house, and you can see, and see if anything comes through.
You won't believe me anyway.
Well, no.
When me and Bigfoot are all
Well, we could take the thermal imager tonight then. Set it up and put a piece of cardboard taped to the back of it so it didn't have light.
then how are you going to see?
You don't need to see. It needs to record.
Then you got to go through all that.
Only if you hear something.
Well, you see how well that works.
Well, it'll have audio.
That's why you don't give it to me, because I don't remember you
You'll
giving
still run one of these for audio.
But are you throwing a light with that? Well,
Just
it doesn't
that
see
little
nothing
red
anyway.
blinker.
That thing doesn't see nothing anyway.
No, but it's audio. If you want to recreate what happened last night, though, one of us has to go out. And there's only 3 of us unless you get Barb to sit with her. Put her and Barb, leave them up there, and we can walk up to 7 Lane and back.
Now, seriously, I'm not trying to get rid of you. You can do whatever you want. Now, if you're going to say, I'll go out there. With you, I'll stay out. I'll do whatever I have to do.
Alright, it is 8:22 p.m. Hyden Adventure, night investigation, Saturday, August 15th. So this one, this camera, and that camera are synced for timestamps.
Okay.
So you'll know exactly what time something happened here and where we were here.
Oh, okay.
So looking at the 2 videos side by side, you can match them up by timestamp now. Within a couple seconds, I mean. They're probably off by seconds, but the minutes should be fine.
So if you guys hear something, take a mental note what time it is.
Speak, talk. If you talk loud. If you hear something, so that this picks it up.
You got a light on in your pocket.
There's a light on in my pocket. When are we ready to start?
All right.
After you?
Okay. There's a game trail that runs back in here. And it goes basically from over there all the way back here. And you can see straight out at the end of the awning there, the carport, and straight down to the tank.
Really?
That's right where I found that footprint. That's right at the V.
What do you think? Like when I heard him last night, and I heard him in here, they probably stopped there for a while.
Could have been. I don't know how fresh that footprint was. It seemed like, oh, and there was something, could have been a deer or something, but there was something bedded down back in here.
Was that you?
No.
Head this way. Don't go back there.
That's gunshots. But that's not what that was.
Could have been.
Sounds totally different.
8:41 p.m. Hyden Adventure, Saturday, August 15th. Back by the road to the pond. You think bear back there or what?
Maybe. But I don't think so. They're not vocal.
So what do you think it was? Squatch?
I do.
Should we go back there?
That's exactly what I wouldn't do. I'd go up there and fuck around. If you think that's what we should do, we'll do it. Oh. See there? They're talking right here. If you want to go, I'll go, but I think there's two right here already. And they're just playing cool.
To me, this sounds like road noise, but I have never heard so much traffic on your property before this weekend.
It's just a different wind. There's a bird that makes that noise.
That's an owl.
Okay, this place sound right though, right? You agree with that?
Yeah.
My thinking is, if they're this close already, why go in there between them?
Do you want a picture of them?
We're gonna catch them out there. Okay.
My thing is, if you hear them, go towards them till they threaten you.
Okay.
So if you think there's something, if you think there's a bear back here, we're not gonna go back there.
No, I don't
If you
think
think that's a squatch, let's go back slow and see if it tells us to get the fuck out, or we'll see if it. I pulled my knife. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the flashlight. I think let's mosey back here and listen for a little while. We got thermal.
I hear them.
Okay. The booming's got to be gunshots over on the range. Then the motorcycle went by. Now either the motorcycle, had a really loud radio, or I swear to God, did you hear the samurai chatter?
I did.
One was over there and one was over here.
I told you let's not go back there, but I heard it.
Or do you think it was a motorcycle?
No,
Like the radio?
I heard the motorcycle, and then it was that talking I was talking about.
That was it. That stopped.
But it was human toned.
Like a radio. But I didn't hear any more. I like that. Let's keep going because if they're there, that's what we're here for.
That's right.
You know, if we're not going to get eaten, we might as well.
I spit.
Female, males. This one sounds higher.
Youth. Young one over here. Probably both adults are over here on our west.
And I think we've just pushed them back that way. If they're right here, I think that's what just happened.
When we duck out of here, they'll come back around. If they didn't shoot up to the ridge.
Well, maybe if we take a wide swatch, go down to like Bobo, and then come back up that way and hopefully push them back up this way.
Okay.
Instead of cutting over right
Mm-hmm.
there. Away team to base. You watch Star Trek? What was that?
Something small was thrown into the pond. There's a kaplunk.
I heard it behind me.
I heard it this way.
Did you say something? What? Away team to base? Oh, okay. Base here.
We are currently stationed back by the pond, and we're going to head out from here in a little bit and then head up.
Okay, I thought you'd been back from the pond twice now.
Why?
Because at first I saw a little red light come this way, and then about 3 minutes later, then I saw a white light come this way.
I haven't seen any fireflies out here this weekend at all, and we have not. We circled around and we slowly walked up the trail, and now we're back. We are literally back by the barrels now.
Somebody shined a flashlight towards my tank from the road.
Yeah. Did you guys shine a light from the road toward the tank?
Yes.
Okay, and that's when you were going out there, obviously.
Yes.
So you heard that hit the pond. The kaploot,
That's what it sounded like to me.
like that. We just got our picture taken. Could have been a frog. They jump in there all the time and splash. See, I heard it behind me, like a bloop. I can't do that, but you know when you stick your finger in your mouth and you go, "Zoop," that's what I heard back here. It didn't sound like a kaplutch.
I would just, my mind would immediately go to, it's a frog jumping in the pond. It could have been exactly what you just said.
Which means there's a squatch behind us.
That's right.
I honestly, that's what I heard. Because if I would have heard it over here, I would have thought it was a frog. But to me, it came from this ear, and it was back here.
Okay.
Sounds like something's moving behind us back there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel something moving.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Like the ground is vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
stopped talking.
Hmm?
He said we stopped talking.
Yep, that's right. I just kind of heard something over along the right-hand side of the pond here. It's not in the pond, it's... No, there's something over to behind you, right?
That whoop 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 you saw? Yeah, there's something behind us right now.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Deer, bear, squatch. I don't know. Something's moving that's big.
Mm-hmm.
You hear stepping on the gravel?
I don't right now. That's what we heard last night, though.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, like, maybe if that's the same thing you guys heard, but... It sounds like it's come from over there, and it sounds like...
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we heard last night.
Yeah. So one's behind us, one's in front of us, one's over there. He went around the swamp.
Whatever they are.
Pond. Hey, I'm just saying, I mean,
Yeah.
we went back there last night and there was a deer. Something big, could be a deer moving around, but it wouldn't shake the ground. Did you honestly feel it?
I could feel like something going right up my back. And I don't know if that's because I'm being watched or because
felt
the ground's
my
moving.
foot. Like, you can feel like the ground is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Feel that?
No.
You don't? I really did feel like the ground, not both feet, but 1 foot, was like something was vibrating underneath it. Not making it up, not bullshit. Felt like the ground was vibrating. It was just one, like... Don't know what it was. But it was right when you heard something moving too.
Yeah. That was a definite frog jumping in the pond just now.
I think whatever it is past us though. Like it's already over that way.
Do you just feel that?
I do. I don't feel like I'm being watched or anything anymore. I heard it moving. And then I turned around, we were listening over here, and I don't feel it at all back there anymore. Like, I don't feel like I'm being watched. I feel like it's waiting.
Okay, because I really was kind of creeped out. And that's subsiding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't get creeped out.
You feel like something was watching, moving behind us, something making noise over here.
I felt like we were surrounded.
On two sides, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
that's enough for me to be surrounded.
Yeah. But I feel whatever was there, we stopped, it moved back, and then the one went, okay, I'm going that way, and the other one said, okay, I'm going this way. And now they've passed us, and they're over there. I'll start heading towards the ridge.
Certainly. After you.
Okay. I'm going to tell them we're coming out.
I heard it. Like a cow almost.
I go, ooh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say cow.
Well,
I'd say owl-esque.
cow-esque.
Owl-esque.
Did you see my new table?
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I know Ethan was looking at that last night too. He's like, wow, this is pretty nice. Looking in the window. Oh. Did you hear that?
Yes. What was that?
I was a big snort.
Yeah.
What does that? You're the animal person.
Well, it could be a coon, but
That's big?
that was to me it sounded like a growl type thing, like a
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
And that was kind of talking that I heard it, so I heard it halfway.
You're gonna say no, where did I write that?
This is where we saw the porcupine.
Oh.
He was crawling between those two, basically those two trees there, trying to squeeze his little fat butt through. He's right there.
Holy.
Fucking balls.
Hey, this is where we saw the porcupine. Oh, he's right.
You were within 2 feet of stepping on him.
I was right on top of him. Poor little guy. Oh, sorry, buddy. I was going to walk that way and I just happened to look down because something moved. Away team to base. We're going to do a howl. Hopefully she at least got static. Ready?
Okay. Heard him.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't tell me he's doing it.
It's 10:10. Oh, he sends me a message. At road will howl soon, and I have it on silent.
Where'd my walkie go? Oh, I put it in here.
He said they weren't going to send messages.
Maybe because I didn't answer.
Okay.
Maybe it's not coming
Here's
through on
another
the
one.
walkie because he gets too far away.
Here's another one. You hear
Yep.
it?
You said 10:10?
Mm-hmm.
Coyotes?
I think so. They're quite in the distance, though.
Yeah. Okay, so after the howls, the coyotes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was in there, right?
Yeah. I can't spell coyote.
But that was like a coyote, was it?
No, but I gotta write the coyotes.
Oh.
Again.
That was at 10:13. But what was that we just heard?
I don't know.
Is that coyotes? Yeah.
That's over here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them. Yeah. So what did you get?
Y'all heard that?
I hear it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Heard what?
Big howl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, he's been doing that. But some of them aren't written down. Because it was like, is that traffic or is it not? So I just said in my head that was traffic. But I did hear that.
And we saw what we thought was a UFO,
Yeah.
and it was over there, and we saw it going,
Bouncing?
yeah, and then it come down, and then we saw it. It wasn't flying in a straight line, and then it went behind these trees, and we could see it between the trees, like there were just branches, but then it went, we didn't see it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear or see anything?
Another
Yeah.
clown?
No. No. We'll get to that.
Did you scream or yell something over here?
We were
again?
laughing.
Okay. Yeah. Something happened.
It wasn't a clown, but we found something. Well, anyway, we started going this way, and we got to the little stick out right there before you turn and go down the back way, and it was like a snort growl at us. Not like that. It was more like a kind of.
Oh.
And he said we shouldn't go over there.
I said, let's not go there. I
You
don't want to go in
heard
there.
it too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was right there, like 5-10 feet away from us.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Well, it made its way over here.
Right.
oh, it did, yeah.
Thanks.
And I said, okay, well, we're out here to find. I said, do you think it's a bear? No.
No.
And I said, well, what do you think it is? Well, I think it's a Sasquatch. Okay.
She
So
wouldn't
we
tell me what it was over here either. I don't know.
So we should go that way. Well, I think we should go up to the ridge and not go back there. I said, okay, we're going back here. So we made our way back there. And then did you hear that big motorcycle?
No.
It was like on Sabisky, and then it came down this way. But it was like, you didn't hear that? Okay. Well, during that, we got about like parallel to the pond, and it sounded like two samurais talking up on the ridge.
To what?
The samurai chatter.
Oh.
And there's a small chance it could have been like the radio from the motorcycle.
Oh.
I don't think it was though, because it was talking, it wasn't music, and it was far apart, and you shouldn't have been able to hear the radio over the motorcycle.
But wasn't it like in two different places?
Yeah, like right. Well, yeah, but he's probably going 50 miles an hour down that road.
Right.
So it could have been like and there. I don't think it was though. I would back up that it was samurai chatter. But it was just like whoa, whoa, and that was it. Well, then we're standing back there. We didn't go back any further than the turnaround, because we got back there, and then right when we got to there by my trail cam, the second one, the berry trail cam, something like straight out from the pond towards the ridge, like big branch crack, and then moved, and then something back behind the berries snap, and then took off. And we thought, okay, and so whatever was back there took off back towards the ridge. Well, then we were standing back there for a while, and they came back, and one of them went this side of the pond around, and you could hear it through over there a little bit. And then something big moved behind us back where the tank used to be. And we didn't go back there. He says he didn't feel it. It felt like the ground vibrated a little, just once, like one footstep, like it was like boom, and it shook a little tiny bit. And it was like, did you feel that? No, but
I can't feel my feet to begin with.
That's right. Craig does not have any feelings in his feet.
see, and I felt it in one foot that was closest to it. Like you heard the thump, and it just felt like, like a train driving, like the whole ground just kind of vibrated a little, and it was like, ooh, that was big, and you could hear something crunching around back there, and it moved straight across, and both of us got really creeped out.
I was creeped out.
Yeah, it was like we were being surrounded right now. One was on one side of the pond, one was on the other, and then that's when we walkied you to tell you we were back there. We both said it was fine. After whatever crossed behind us there, we were both fine.
I think some stayed here, and one or two had to go with me and Barnaby to see what we were doing. I totally believe that's what they're doing.
I think so. I think this is the best style of investigation for out here.
Sacrifice?
Two groups.
Isn't that what the thing said this afternoon?
Yeah.
Thanks. I walked around with the obelisk today, so that was one of the things it said. What's that? Sacrifice.
Oh.
Yeah, stay.
Sure, drunk.